believe you all have your pen and jotter ready with you, because definitely you are going to write something, and as well you are going to draw something that definitely you will need to go back to make use of it. Okay, the purpose is just for you to be able to gain valuable information in this class. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. I'm super excited to be here tonight. All right, welcome once again to King Online Trading School. Our school is a place of complete online trading education. So if you really want to learn about Forex, you want to learn about cryptocurrency, you want to learn about the stock market, including binary options, we offer the training, all right, depending on the area you want to focus your attention, okay? So let's move in. Introduction to supply and demand trading. But before I talk a little bit about the introduction, I want to get familiarized with your knowledge. So if you are completely new to Forex trading, or you are new to online trading, please type in new in the chat. If you don't know anything about Forex trading, type in new in the chat. If you are not new to trading, you have been trading before, but you are looking for a trading system that will work and take you a very long journey in life, type in yes in the chat. If you are not new to trading, type in yes in the chat. If you are new, type in new. Okay. Glad to know that you all, majority of you guys, you are not new to trading. I'm glad. So I think we have one or two people. Ekundayo is new to trading. Okay. Ekundayo is new to trading. Toshuku is also new to trading. All right, this is it. This orientation class is all about the trading system, the strategy you can use to make money consistently in the Forex market, and also in the crypto market, the stock market, every other trading instrument. This strategy, this trading system works for everything, okay? But this is it. For those of you who are new, we have our basic class where you can learn everything from the scratch, okay? We give you access to that free of charge, okay? Free of charge. So chat with us at the end of this class, okay? Letting us know that you want to enroll for the basic class. So you will be positioned to start your journey right from there, free of charge, okay? So that is one of the advantages of being here, all right? So chat with us at the end of the class. Let us know what you really want, and you will be enrolled into the basic class to start your journey. And for those of us who are not new, you've been trading for past probably 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, or 3 years, you have not been making consistent profits. You probably have been jumping from one strategy to another. Trust me, believe me, this is my uh, ninth years, the 9th years experience in the industry. And in my first 3 years, I also jumped from one strategy to another, looking for the Holy Grail. Okay? But I tell you, a lot of strategy out there works, right? A lot of strategy out there works, but somebody said my voice is breaking up. Please, another person should second it. Can you hear me very well, please? Please let me know if you can hear me. If I'm audible enough, please let me know. Okay. Okay. I think two people said my voice is breaking. You probably need. Okay. I think just a moment. Okay. It's probably the network. Okay. Yes, it's probably the network. And I will apologize for that. We all know that we are in Nigeria. A lot of things are not going right. Okay. But as far as I can see right here, the network is good. But just try to make sure you assimilate and try to grab a lot of everything I'm going to share with you. All right. So let's continue. The reason why a lot of you are not consistent is simply because you are jumping from one strategy to another. And for you to be able to use any trading system profitably, you need to put in that trading system into your trading system before you can be able to use such trading system profitably. So this is what is lacking in majority. All right. So today we will be talking and discussing a lot about that. So let's keep moving because of our time. Okay. Introduction to supply and demand trading system. Okay. Sorry, a moment. Need to clear something. Please do not write anything on the chat. Please do not write anything on the chat. I plead with you. Do not write anything on the chat. Okay, so introduction to supply and demand trading system. This is being compiled by the person you are hearing his voice. Okay, people call me the king maker, right? So let's keep moving. So let me quickly introduce myself to you. My name is Abolade Adekola. I am the founder of King Online Trading School. And King Online Trading School is operating under the company license of the Kingmaker Supply and Demand Trading Solutions Limited. So this is a registered company. So I'm a serial entrepreneur and a financial market trader and investor. For me, like I said, I've been in the trading system for the past 9 years, and I have grown my knowledge base with institutional supply and demand trading concepts. And this concept, believe me, is considered as one of the most accurate concepts in the world of trading. Just like I said, there are thousands of trading strategies out there, including a lot of supply and demand trading systems. But the question is this: how many of these trading systems follows the footprints of the institutions? That is the questions. But today you will find out. Okay, so I've been trading in the financial market since 2015, and I'm privileged to have trained, I have coached and mentored hundreds of students, including physical and online trading. All right. So take notes. I am not a financial market advisor. So the purpose of being here is for educational purpose only. So take notes of that. So why are we here? What are we going to learn tonight? We have a lot to learn. Just make sure you don't blink. Make sure you don't miss any information, all right? Because this is going to help you a lot It is going to help you develop your mindset and to have a clear view about what you intend to do to start making money consistently in the financial market, most especially in the Forex market. So let's keep moving. Today, you are going to learn the introduction to supply and demand. All right? I'm going to be introducing you to supply and demand. Of course, I'm sure majority of you must have been hearing or you have heard a lot about supply and demand. Okay? So the next one, merits and demerits of supply and demand trading. Okay? So I'm going to be showing you what drives the financial market, because there are a set of people that controls the financial market. So you need to know where you belong for you to be able to know what to do exactly to make money consistently in the Forex market. So there are a set of people who controls the Forex market and the financial market entirely. So the next one, I'll be introducing our supply and demand trading system to you. Okay, this supply and demand trading system, for me, I've been learning this for the past 6 years. So for me, this is like a bombshell. If you get introduced to this trading system and you are ready to be patient to learn everything about this trading system, believe me, I can guarantee you within the next 3 to 6 months, everything about your trading will change, because you're going to learn the real thing that you need to know. Right? So the next one, the retail sentiment. We have the retail sentiment. You will know when the institutions are buying and when they are selling. So a lot of people don't know when the institutions are buying and where they are when they are selling. So you want to buy or sell along with the institutions, those who are controlling the financial market. That is when you want to buy or sell when they also come into the market. So the last one on the list here is trade management. How do you manage your trade effectively? This is one of the things a lot of people, or challenges a lot of people are facing. So for you to be able to make money consistently in the financial market, you need to be able to manage your trade properly. So these are the 6 things you'll be learning today. So pay close attention to it. All right. So if you are on the same page, you guys, you are with me, type in 1 in the chat. I want to be sure every one of you are with me. Type in 1 in the chat. We are 30 in number right now. Let me be sure. I want to see every one of you typing something in the chat. If you can hear me, we are on the same page. Type in 1 in the chat. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Cyril. Nathaniel, thank you. Ogbonna, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Christopher Onyeka Busari, all right. FX Lord, thank you. Mr. Bimbo, Mr. Femi, all right, thank you so much, everyone. But like I said, if I notice that you are not responding in the chat, definitely you are not here, then I'll have no option than to remove such person, because we only want to share these valuable informations with those who are ready to take it, all right? Not those who will just come online, stay there, watch what we are doing, play around without appreciating it, all right? So thank you so much, those of you who have commented. We'll be watching and looking out for those who are not with us right here. Okay, so let's continue. So, introduction to supply and demand trading concept. So, what is supply and demand? Supply and demand zones are specific areas on a trading chart. This is where significant buying or selling activity has occurred, causing the price to move dramatically. So, when we talk about supply and demand, just like I said, there are thousands of supply and demand trading system out there, most especially if you go to YouTube. But the question is, how many of them are working? But I can tell you majority of them may be working, but the only problem and issue a student we have and we continue to have is that if the trading system is not part of you, you will surely find yourself wanting along the line. So you will notice that if someone teaches you his or her trading system today, such person is making money with that particular trading system, making thousands or hundreds of dollars with that strategy. But the moment that strategy gets introduced to you, you find yourself wanting. You are not making money with that strategy. Something is missing. Why? And what is that thing that is missing? What is missing is simply because your trading system, your inner mind is not part of that trading system. So you don't know the trading system. You don't know the nitty-gritty of that trading system. So that is why you will see that, okay, you are changing from one strategy to another. So that is why sometimes you continue to change from one strategy to another. So today, I want to encourage you, stick to one strategy. Get yourself in the know from the scratch. Not that somebody will just say, okay, go and look for this, look for this, look for this on the chart. Once you see this, buy. It does not work that way. You need to know the strategy from the beginning, from the kindergarten level up to the maximum level. That is when the trading system will become part of you and you will start making money consistently in the financial market. And many people are not making money in the Forex market because the institutions manipulate the financial market a lot. So once you know their full step, when they are buying, when that big buy is going to come, or when that big sell is going to come, then you can ride the wave along with the institutions and make money along with them. All right? So supply and demand zones are specific areas on the trading chart where significant buying or selling activities has occurred, causing price to move up or down dramatically. So you need to understand the nuances of supply and demand to discern when price is going to reverse. So once you know ahead when price is going to reverse or when the continuation is happening, it will give you a lot of edge. So today, I'll be showing you part of the trading system because of our time. And what I'll be showing you today on our live chat, it's enough for you to make money with it if you take it serious. Believe me, I am not here to joke, and I believe you are not here to joke. So if you can learn that one thing alone, you can keep making money with that continuously. Because that is one of the footprints of the institutions, no doubt about that. All right, so let's keep moving because of our time. So supply and demand movement pattern. Supply and demand has three movement patterns. And this is something you need to know, irrespective of the trading strategy or trading system you are using. Everything or any trading system you are using falls within and under supply and demand. Okay, I repeat again. Any trading system you are using falls within the supply and demand. It has to do with supply and demand. So you need to learn what I'm about to talk about right now. So you need to learn this movement pattern, okay, irrespective of the trading strategy you are using. So supply and demand has three movement patterns. Number one, rally-based rally. What is rally-based rally? How can we be able to spot this? How can we be able to make use of this rally-based rally? Now, when we talk about rally-based rally, okay, somebody said the line is breaking. Maybe I'll need to take it a little bit slowly, okay, because of the network. Okay, thank you so much for that information, Mr. Who's that? Okay, Pastor Frank, celebrate you for that. So when we talk about rally-based rally, okay, we talk about a movement pattern, okay, which is known as the continuation pattern. And now, when we talk about that, this is how it looks like. Let's, for instance, okay, just a moment, need to pick my pen. Okay, so let's say market is pushing up this way. It's pushing up. Okay. And at some point, we have a very small candle. All right. Here, a very small candle. The color does not matter. Okay. We have a very small body candle this way. And the next thing that follows is another movement up, which is what we call distribution candle. So now take a look at this. Right here, we're talking about rally-based rally. A movement upward, a set of candles, okay, a set of bull candles is known as rally, where markets push up to a certain point. So when it gets to a point, market pause around this area. So this small body candle is known as the base, okay? This base candle might be three different candles, okay? Might be one, might be two, might be three, it might even be four. Then the next thing you see right after that is another movement up. So this is known as rally-based rally. So rally-based rally, it's a continuation of trend. What do I call it? Continuation of trend. So how do you go into the market and how do you make use of that opportunity to buy as markets keep pushing up? The moment we have this rally, we have a base, we have a rally. This area right here, permit me to redraw this for clarity. Okay. This area right here becomes your demand. All right? Becomes your demand because of the formation we have. We have rally, we have base, we have rally. Remember, the base candle does not really matter how many numbers we have. It might be one candle, it might be two. So the base candle becomes your demand. So we expect price to turn back into this base area, then continue its move to the upside. So everybody, you need to draw this in your notebook. Whenever you spot this on the chart, believe me, 85% of the time it works. It works. This is the footprint of the institutions. When you see couple of distribution candle in our school, we call it distribution candle, okay? Then followed by a small body candle this way. Then, okay. Then followed by, sorry about that, followed by another couple of distribution candle. The moment we see something like this on the chart, and you can only find this movement pattern when market is moving in one direction, irrespective of that chart. Okay, you can only find this when it is moving in one direction. So when we have an uptrend and market is moving, and we have this pattern, which is known as rally, base rally. So the next thing you see right after that, you are expecting rather, is for you to draw your zone this way. Okay, draw it this way. Majority of the time, let me just say 8 out of 10, market will reverse back into that zone. Okay, then continue. All right, so you put in your entry right here, your stop loss right here. All right, so this is not where we are going. This is just a tip of the iceberg. We are still going to the live chart. Okay, so I hope you have this drawn on your notepad, everybody, before I clean it up. Somebody said I can't see it clearly. Please let me know, everybody. Yes, that is it. That is rally based rally. So draw this in your notes. You will be needing it. And after the class, go on your chart, go and look out for something like this. You will be amazed. Thank you so much. So let's keep moving. I'm going to clear this off because of our time. Our time is slated to be 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay, so all right, so we have rally based rally. So the next one we have is drop based drop. This is the opposite of rally based rally, when market is dropping drastically on any chart. Okay, when market is dropping drastically, this is where we have drop based drop. Okay, sorry about that. We have drop. Okay, the drop does not really matter how many numbers of candle. Okay, this distribution candle, as we call it, might be 5, might be 3, might be 2, it might even be 1 at times. Okay, then we have drop, we have base, then we have another drop. Okay, so the moment you see that a candle, a distribution candle, closes below this, the base candle, then that is a confirmation of drop base drop. So you put in your supply right here. Okay, so the next candle might even be this very candle. This very candle can go back and test it. Then the next thing you see, market drops. All right, so you want to wait until just one candle closes below the base. The moment it happens, just have your supply drawn this way, put in your pending order here, sell pending order, your stop loss above here. Then you continue expecting price to turn back, hit that pending order and continue its move. So a lot of time, that is what you see. So this is known as drop base drop. All right. So this is used when market is dropping. All right. So take note of that and put that in your notes. Somebody is asking a question. Please, let's wait till after the class so that we can be able to cover a lot of things before our time flies out. Okay. So apology for that. If I start attending to questions right now, we won't finish on time, and we need to be time conscious as well. All right, so let's keep moving. So the next one you can see is rally base drop and drop base rally. So this is used when market is reversing. Okay, you can only come across this when market is turning back from an uptrend. Let's, for instance, we have an uptrend this way. Oops, sorry about that. We have an uptrend. Market is pushing up. Okay, this is the rally. Then the next thing you see is a base, and drop. All right, this does not really matter. The base candle might be any color. So that is the reversal pattern of supply and demand. Rally base drop. So rally base drop is used at the top to know when market is reversing. So we have rally, we have base, we have the drop. All right. So the opposite is a drop. Okay, it's drop. It's drop base rally. All right. So this is the reversal pattern of a downtrend back to an uptrend. So whenever you spot this on the chart, you know that, okay, market is reversing. All right. You may need to get more knowledge based on our time. I may not be able to share much about this because our time is flying out a lot. I feel like sharing more with you on this. So because of our time, so whenever you spot this on the chart, believe me, market is reversing. All right. So the reversal pattern is rally based drop from an uptrend to a downtrend, and drop based rally from a downtrend to an uptrend. I hope this is clear. So everyone, if you are following, please type in follow in the chat. If you are following, type in follow in the chat. So let's keep moving. Everyone, we are 31 in number right now. Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Cyril. Okay, Techno, you may need to change your name. Okay, just like I said, if I notice somebody is not with us, then I'll have to remove that person. We are 32 in number, so I expect to receive nothing less than 30 comments. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. All right, thank you. Let's keep moving. But I'm noticing one or two people. Techno Camon 19 is not responding. Okay, Mr. Sunday O is not responding. Sarah is not responding. Okay, I can see those three people. I'll have to remove them so soon. Okay, so thank you so much. Let's keep moving because of our time. So let's move to the next slide. So let's talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of supply and demand. Just like, every trading system out there has its own advantage and disadvantage. So that is why you need to work, you need to understand a trading system from the beginning. So the moment you understand that, naturally, you will know the advantage and the disadvantage of such trading system. So our own supply and demand trading system has its own advantage and disadvantage, just like every other trading system out there, okay? So, but you need to understand the trading system very well so that you can be able to discern when the advantage comes up and when the disadvantage comes up, so that you can be able to stay away for the disadvantage and make use of the advantage. So number one, let's talk about the advantage of supply and demand trading system. One, supply and demand zones are more stronger. The type of trading system we are using, it's an institutional supply and demand trading system, okay? So whenever you spot the demand or supply, this area is known as a very strong area where you can either buy or sell such currency pair. So the next one, it's more perfect area to trade from. So just like I said at the beginning of this class, every strategy or trading system you have been using or you will be using in the future has to do with supply and demand. Okay? So this one is more perfect to trade when you spot that supply or demand. So the price usually respects valid zones. When you have a valid zones on the chart, let's for instance, let me put a drawing up. Let's say this is a demand zone and our trading system is based on the history. We don't just put up a demand or supply saying that, okay, this is just a demand, this is just a supply. No, this supply you are looking at right here, this supply is based on history, something, the past information is used to get this supply. So we don't just come up and say, okay, we have a supply here. No. What is the convention that this is a valid supply? When you don't have something that generates this supply. So for us to put in a demand or supply on the chart, something must have led to that supply or demand. So that is the difference between our trading system and several ones you can find out there. And this one has to do with the footprints of the institutions. So if you know this, you are looking at the chart, definitely you will know the footprints of the institutions. So that is it. So when you spot and we are able to map out our supply or demand zone, whenever price comes into this supply, price a lot of time, let me just say 70 to 80% of the time, it gets respected. It gets respected and reversed. And when a zone gets it this way, we know in advance if this zone will be removed, if it will break, we know in advance. So we don't bother to pick a trade from there because we know in advance that this zone will be removed. So this is based on having good knowledge about our trading system. Okay, so we know that in advance because we know when price will reverse from a zone or when that zone will break up. So that is it. So whenever you have a valid zone like this, okay, and we are sure this zone will be respected, price will respect it when it comes into it, in as much as the zone is valid. So when you don't have good knowledge about the trading system, you will surely put up an invalid zones. When you put up an invalid zones, what happens? Market continues to break it all around. Okay? So when you have good zones, the valid zones in play, then price will respect that area whenever price comes into that demand or supply zone. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Movements. Movement from the zones are mostly large. So whenever we put up our zone, okay, we have our zone this way, either supply, for instance. Anytime market comes into it, a lot of time, it usually becomes a large drop. A large drop. And in advance, if this movement is not going to be large, we will know in advance that, okay, as soon as price tested this supply zone, the drop is not going to last long. We know that in advance. How did we get to know it? It's because we have been using this trading system for a very long time. The trading system is part of us. So if you get to know more about this, you will understand the financial charts and trade it along with the institutions. Okay? So I hope this is very, very clear. So that is the logic right there. So there are several of supply and demand out there that you use it in the next 1, 2, 3 months and drop it. So the next one, price moves from zone to zone. One of the things that delights me in our trading system is this. If you have a supply zone right here, a demand zone right here, the moment price drops into this demand, I beg your pardon, we know if there is no zone around here, we know once price bounces off, the next thing that is going to stop it is until when this zone gets contacted. Nothing is going to stop it. So price moves from a zone to another zone. So you need to be able to discern, to know these zones when price will reverse. So that is why in the Forex market, you will see that there are ups and downs a lot. Market doesn't move in one direction like we have it on the cryptocurrency, like we have it on the stock market. But a lot of people want to trade in the Forex market, but yet they find it difficult to stay and continue to trade in the Forex market. Why? Because the trading system they are using is not in line with the ups and downs that is happening in the Forex market. That is the truth. Their trading system is not in line with the ups and downs that is happening in the Forex market. But a lot of people want to trade, okay, trade ratio 1 to 25. Yes, it's possible and it's happening. We also do it from our own trading system. But the only issue is this. Before price will get to this 1 to 25, you will see something like this. You take a trade from here, a sell trade, price will do something like this, come back up here again, do something like this before it finally comes into this demand. If you are taking a sell trade right here and you have ratio 1 to 25, maybe from here to this place, you have been able to catch ratio 1 to 5. But because a lot of people are greedy, because the trading system they are used to said they need to capture 1 to 25, they will not pick a profit right here. So the next thing you see is that market will reverse, go back up and eat them out in loss or eat them out in break even without making money, without securing the profit that has already been made. So why is that? It is because of the series of ups and downs that is happening in the forex market. That is why you feel many trading system is not working. And the trading system you are using, if that trading system is not part of your trading system, if it is not part of you, believe me, in no time, you will drop it. That is why many people are losing in the forex market. You make money today, tomorrow you lose it. Next tomorrow you lose another trade. It's working. It's because you do not have a good trading system that tells you to leave the market right here. Once market drops, you don't have a trading system that tells you that, see, market will reverse from here. Take your profit. You don't have that trading system. The trading system, I'll clear this again. The trading system you are using, you pick a trade right here. Sorry, the zone. Markets intend to drop down to this demand zone. And you pick a trade, a sell trade from here, your stop loss right here. And you intend to pick 1 to 25 once market drops down to this place. But because the strategy you are using, the trading system you are using says that you should pick 1 to 25. But you are forgetting that market will do something like this along the way. So immediately market comes to somewhere here, our strategy along the way tells you, see, market will reverse from here. It tells you. So we go out of the market. We pick ratio 1 to 4, ratio 1 to 3, ratio 1 to 5. So once market drops down a little bit, then you see it comes back or even go up and break the zone. So we know immediately market drops, we pick our profits. Then we expect it to continue moving because we know something like this will happen along the way. But because you have been told that you should wait for market to come down here to pick 1 to 25, the greediness of what you've been told is the reason why you are not making money. So you're not making that money because you yourself do not understand the trading system. The trading system is not part of your belief. They do not take you from the scratch. That is the reason why. So if you have been taken from the scratch to learn the trading system, believe me, you will see the financial market as the most easiest thing ever. The most easiest thing ever. All right? And this particular trading system, quote me anytime, it works like magic across any financial chart, like magic. In as much as you are ready to take the bull by the horn, to learn it from the scratch. To learn it from the scratch, then surely you will enjoy the benefit and see a drastic change in your trading activity. So the next one, value zones response to economic news. Our trading system is so unique in a way that when the news is coming out, we look at the news. We know if the news is going to be used to push the market up or down. For example, let me make an illustration here. This is a supply zone. And we have a demand zone right here. Let's say market is right here, is here right now. And we are expecting price to come up here. If the news is going to be positive based on that currency pair. The news will be used to fuel the market to quickly come to the supply. Then the next thing you will see is for that particular currency pair to drop. That aside. But in the case that, let's say, this is where we have price has contacted the supply zone right here, and the news is coming out, and the news says that particular currency pair is going to be weak. The base currency is going to be weak. Then the moment the news comes out, the news will be used to fuel the drop of that base. Okay? It will be used to fuel the drop of that base currency to drop back down. No doubt about it. This is something we've been using a lot of time for several years. Okay? So it has its own negativity, but I'm going to pinpoint that out. But I tell you, the advantage is far more than the disadvantage. Okay? So if you are following, please type in 1 in the chat. Let's talk about the disadvantage of the supply and demand trading system. 1, this requires a lot of patience. Okay? Just like this previous week, when we have the US election, a lot of activities were happening in the Forex market, a lot of ups and downs, most especially the US dollars. So with that, during that period, you need to be patient. Sometimes you need to be patient for a particular currency to come into that demand or supply before you make that decision. So it requires a lot of patience sometimes. All right? So, and I believe this has to do with every other trading strategy you can find anywhere. So the next one, if the right supply and demand zone is not spotted, it validates wrong entry. So many people uses a lot of supply and demand. But when I take a look at some of them, most especially when I go on YouTube, I laugh. Why? Because I've been there, done that. I see a lot of them as incorrect. And this is based on the type of supply and demand trading system we are using. Okay, so if the right demand or zone is not spotted, if you pick an entry, this is going to, you are going to lose. Let's say we have a demand right here, and this is a wrong demand. Okay. Let's say this is a wrong demand. You not get it very well. So the moment price comes into it, because it is not a valid demand zone, the next thing you will see is that price will just come here, break it, eat you out in stop loss, and continue its move. But if this is a valid zone, okay, we teach this a lot. If this is a valid zone, price will come in here and reverse before it will eventually come and break it. If this is going to be broken, price will first and foremost respect that zone if it is a valid zone before it gets broken. It's as simple as that. So you need to spot a valid zone. You need to be able to know when to put up a valid zone. Okay? So, and it has to do with your knowledge base. All right? Yeah, somebody, Mr. Maxwell, is asking, how do we know valid zones? I think I have just explained that. So if that is clear, please, everybody, type in 5 in the chat. If that is clear, type in 5 in the chat before we move into the next stage. Still waiting? Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Wale. All right. Still waiting for others to put in 5. If what I just explained is well understood by you, typing 5 in the chat. I want to be sure you are carried along, not that you miss anything along the way. Because the purpose of this class is for you to be able to use this at the end of the class. And I want you to like go on your financial chart as soon as we finish this class. Go and check all these things out and give us your feedback on WhatsApp. All right. Thank you so much. Somebody said, Mr. Abayomi. All right, you can put your questions till the end. Let's keep moving because I still have a lot to share with you. Okay. So let's keep moving. So that is the 2 disadvantages we can spot from our supply and demand trading system. So if you don't have a valid zones, okay, you do not come up with a valid zones based on history, definitely this is going to help you to come up with invalid zones. So once you have invalid zones, believe me, you will continue to lose your money. So the purpose of this class is for you to be able to get yourself equipped with the right knowledge to be able to spot the valid zones. All right. So let's keep moving. What drives the financial market? We talked about this, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper right here. What drives the financial market? Like I said, there are some people who controls the financial market. And the financial market consists of 2 categories of people. Just 2. Number 1, the retail. Who are the retailers? You and I. You trade with $500. I trade with $100. If you have nothing less than $500,000, you are a retailer. Even $1.5 million, $10 million, you are still a retailer. Okay? Because right now, the liquidity in the Forex market is over 6.6 trillion. So imagine somebody who is trading with just $10,000. What is your take? What is your position? You are a retailer. So the financial market is being controlled with those who have put in millions of money into the market at a time. Those who put in like $100 million, $500 million at a time. So those are the people controlling the market. So you and I, as a retailer, we do not have power over this financial market. So the next person is the wholesaler. So who are the wholesaler? The banks, the big hedge funds, the central banks. Those are the people that controls the Forex market. I tell you, the central bank of our dear country, Nigeria, and the central bank of every other countries across the world participates in the Forex market. Unlike the crypto, they don't trade the cryptocurrency as such. It is only individuals with billions of money that trades the crypto market a lot. So, but when we talk about the Forex market, those that trade in the Forex market a lot are the banks, the hedge funds. So imagine somebody who puts in like $50 million at a go into the market will surely at some point be able to control the market, either for it to push up or come down. So the retailer, which is you and I, we have no power. So that is why we want to trade along with these people. And the type of trading system we are using, it is an historical trading system. What do I mean by historical trading system? Let's, for instance, one zone, for example, leads to another one, leads to another one. Just like I said, we don't just open the chart and said, okay, this is a demand, this is a supply zone, this is a demand zone. No. A previous zone will be the one to generate this one, and likewise this one. So the previous zones that got removed or being used by the institutions tells us that that is the footprint of the institutions. And it tells us that, and let us know the next supply the institutions are looking at, where they intend to pick their trade. That is how we know their footprint. So a lot of supply and demand trading system out there do not have this historical pattern. Do not have it. So when we go on the live chat, I will show you one or two things that will surely support what I'm saying. Okay, so let's keep moving. So you as a retailer, you and I, we want to follow the footprints of these the wholesalers, to want to trade along with them, because we don't have any choice. If we want to make money consistently, you need a trading system that tells you when the banks are in the market and when they are out of the market. All right, so let's keep moving. So you are a retailer and I'm a retailer. We are small investors. So the wholesalers are hedge funds, institutions, and banks. All right. So if you are with me, everybody, let me know in the chat by typing in something in the chat. Thank you so much. Mr. Raphael says, I'm gradually getting it. Of course, you will get it. A lot of trading system out there. Believe me, it is simply because you don't learn it from the scratch. It is not incorporated. That trading system is not incorporated in your trading belief, in your own personal trading system. It needs to be incorporated, magneted into your own trading system before you can be able to use it successfully and profitably. Okay, so that is it. So we'll build our students. We magneted this trading system into their personal trading belief. So once you understand it, believe me, you look at any financial chart and you'll be able to tell what is happening. And you'll be able to trade profitably. This is not a joke, okay? So let's keep moving. Thank you so much, everyone. So let's talk about how to introduce this trading system to you fully. I've talked a lot about supply and demand. So the practical things I'm going to be teaching you on the chart right now is how to locate the institutional trend line, okay? Let me tell you something, guys. The institutions focus on a particular trend line. And this is very different from what the retail are looking at. So a lot of time, when you see a trend line get broken, you feel nervous, you feel unhappy to lose money. Your stop loss gets hit. It is simply because the institutions are not looking at what you are looking at. The way you draw your own trend line is completely different from the way the institutions draw their own trend line. That is the issue there. So you need to know how to locate institutional trend line. Which one is the institutional trend line and which one is not? So you will discover that today. So the next one I'll be showing you on the chart is how to locate institutional supply and demand. Simple. Once you know the right supply and demand the institutions are looking at, believe me, you pick in a trade right there, 8 out of 10, you will win. And just like I said, if we incorporate this trading system into your trading belief, trust me, you will know ahead if you should pick a trade from a zone or not, because you will know if that zone will break or if the zone will hold. That is another very important thing that we teach. Okay, so now let's continue. So right here, let's go to the charts because of our time. Okay, I feel like explaining one or two things on here, but we will do all that on the charts. Just a moment. Okay, let me share my chart with you. So guys, everybody tell me which of the charts do you want us to use as practical? Tell me. I don't just want to open any chart. Tell me which of the instruments, which of the currency pairs you want us to look at. Okay? Because we make sure we are always natural. Somebody said gold. Somebody said gold or Bitcoin. Okay? Okay, I think we have gold as the first one. And gold, somebody else seconded gold as the next. So okay, we have gold. Let's go. Let's use gold. Just a moment. Trying to come up with my charts. Okay. Just a moment. Let's say UD, USD. Okay. All right. So please testify if you can see my chart. Please testify if you can see my chart for gold. Please let me know if you can see my chart for gold, everybody. Quickly, because of our time. Thank you so much, FX Lord. All right. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so let's move back a little bit. We use historical pattern. So I'm going to use the replay to make it natural. Okay. Let's start the replay from here. Okay, let's start the replay from here. So right now, let me show you how to locate the institutional trend line. First and foremost, I'm looking at the daily chart, right? Now, the belief of you and I, the retail trader, I beg your pardon, not you and I, the retail trend line says that, okay, you connect a low from here, okay? I need to pick my pen. You connect a low from the very low, connect it with another one, then draw it into the future. Is that not? Yes, that is an institutional, the retail belief of a trend line. Now, what does the institutions look at? The institutions look at what happens in here before they connect a trend line. Okay? Let's keep moving. You will understand what I'm about to share with you. So how do you draw the trend line? I'm still coming back to that area. So how do we draw the trend line? Connect your trend line from this edge with this one and push it to the front. Now, like I said, the institutions look at a base candle right here, okay, and another base candle right here. If these two things is not within this area, the institutions don't connect trend line like this. They consider this as no trend. But the retail, let me go back a little bit. The retail, whenever they see anything like this, something like this, okay, a small high, what did they do? They connect it from this high to this one, draw it into the future. That is their trend line. So open and believe that once price come up here to the trend line, come up here to this trend line, then it should drop. But forgetting that right here, the institutions do not see the criteria from this high and another criteria of a base candle from these two areas. So that is why they don't look at all movement as a trend or as break of structure. But you, as a retail trader, you believe that whenever you have a lower low, which is what we have right here, a lower low, a drop and break of structure, they believe that, okay, we need to connect a trend line. We believe that once market comes up here, you take your trade at the trend line and sell. But it does not work that way. It does not work that way. So let's go back. So that is one thing that you need to know, that as your key point here is this. There must be a base candle right here and another base candle right here before you can connect a trend line. You don't just connect the trend line. Look at this across your chart a lot. If you look at this across your chart, you will definitely not take bad trades. You will know when to stay away from such trend line and when to look at a good trend line. So now let's go back right here. Based on this one, you will notice that here we have a base candle around here. We also have another base candle around here, which gives us a good movement between these two areas. So it's a very good one when we have a trend line right here. Okay, so that is one point. A take-home advantage for you. Get that stamped into your trading system. This is going to help you. So just like I said, and I've been saying for the past few minutes, we work based on the past history. So now let's make use of this. We have the institutional trend line right now based on this formation. So how do we know and how do we draw our supply or demand? So let's keep moving. Let's play further. Here we have the trend line being removed. Now, the belief of a lot of people is this: you as a retail trader, Immediately price comes into this area, you want to take your buy, isn't it? You want to buy. But because this is an institutional trend line, they are very aware that a lot and bunch of retail traders will be looking out to buy right here. Okay, putting your stop loss below here, then buy, expecting it to push up. So the institutions removed the trend line and sweep you out of your trade. Sweep you out of your trade. So right here, immediately this trend line breaks, we have a zone. We have a zone. And where is the zone? We have the zone right here. We have the zone right here. And look at how this got tested. Got tested and price dropped. So this is a valid zone that we will have in the future. If price will come into it, respect it and drop. So now let's keep moving. As a matter of fact, based on knowledge, this has become an invalid zone. Okay, it has become an invalid zone. Okay, what do I mean by invalid zone? We do not have a clear area right here. So when we have an invalid zone, we don't draw supply. We leave it. We don't draw supply. So we have a lot to share regarding that. Okay, the purpose is to be able to let you know exactly what is happening. So let's play forward and see. So as a matter of fact, this is not a valid zone. Okay, so let's remove it. Let's play forward. Okay, great. Here we have an institutional trend line. Okay, because the criteria of this area with a small body candle and here is in there. Okay, so the institutions are looking at this. Right here, we have a zone around here. We have a zone. So where is the zone? Let's play further for clarity. Let's play further. Great. So now, the retail believe immediately price contact this area, they sell right at this point, okay? Right at this point. So let's keep moving. Let's play further. I haven't gone to the point where, okay, we have a movement downward. Okay, we adjust our zone. So you, unlike the retail trader, you want to connect everything together. So the institutions don't look at these three areas again. They don't look at this one in as much as we have another lower low in here. So the institutions don't look at this very one again. So it's been adjusted. They focus on the last two highs or the last two lows, depending on the direction. So as this case may be, this is a sell direction. Market is dropping. So the latest two highs right here is what the institutions are focusing their attention at. So they don't look at the previous high to draw their trend. So I hope you understand this. So take note of this. I've been able to adjust this trend from here. Okay, initially we have it right now. We have it this way. Okay, but immediately price broke and created another low. We adjust it because the institutions are now focusing on these two highs right now. They are no more concerned about this one. That is it. They are no more concerned about that one. It's a forgotten issue. So now we adjust the trend to this one, push it further. So let's keep moving. Right, great. Exactly what I want. So look at it. The trend line, what happened to this trend line? Look at these guys. We have break of structure. We draw the trend line. So this is what the institutions are looking at. Okay. The institutions, if they are not ready to continue the move downward, they remove the trend line. They remove the trend line. But the belief of retail traders is for price to come up to this trend line, then sell again. They put in their either instant buy order and their stop loss right here. But what happened? The institutions comes into the market, breaks it, and continue the move to the upside. So let's play further. So right now, how do we spot our trend? Sorry, our zone right here. This has been removed. This demand has been removed. Sorry, the trend line, I beg your pardon, has been removed. So right here, we have a demand zone. We have a demand zone. We have a demand zone. So this demand zone is expected to be used for price to continue its move to the upside. So let's play and see what happens. So because the trend line is already broken, so after the trend line has been broken, we have what we call distribution candle, which is this big candle. So let's play further and see what happens. So this zone right here, it's a future zone. Look at what happened right there, guys. Look at what happened right there. Are we joking here, everybody? If this amazes you, just type in amaze in the chat. Type in amaze in the chat. This is one of the perfect trading system you can find. And what I am sharing with you is just like rough. No, it is completely minus what we have in stock for you. So now, if you are to put in your market breaks the trend line, you put in your pending order right here, your stop loss right here. So by virtue of this move alone, guys, let's even measure it and see. Let's measure its ratio. What do we have right there? Right now, we currently have ratio 1 to 4.5. And it is still moving. Is this not enough? Now, if this is going to reverse, okay, if this is going to reverse, we surely have a previous zone right here that probably the previous market, sorry, the previous activity on the chart created these zones, a supply zone. We know that immediately market comes up to this zone, it will drop again. So we come out in profit right here. We come out in profit. So that is it, guys. Yes, Mr. Assisted, he experienced a retest. So how do you know? How will you know where to draw this zone right here accurately? If the zone is not accurate, it is going to become a tough job for you. So now, as we have it, this zone, this demand zone right here, needs to be used in the future. But remember, this one right up here, it is an imaginary zone. Okay, I don't know what happened in the past because I haven't analyzed this very chart. Okay, so we don't know what happened. So now let's play further and see how far this went before the reversal happens. Look at where price heads to. Wow, I see if I know. Look at market went as high as 1 to 7 or thereabouts before a significant reversal. So exactly what I was talking about initially, that when you are told that the trading system you are using, you should check 1 to 35, 1 to 50. It is possible, but when and how will you know if market is going to reverse halfway? So our historical chart tells us the exact point market will get to before the reversal happens. So that is that. So here becomes a very good zone. So now, this is the take-home lesson, guys. I've been able to tell you how to draw the zone, what to look for around this place, and the latest 2 eyes you need to focus on. So look out for when the zone gets broken, okay? Look out for when the zone gets broken. The moment the zone gets broken, there is a term we call it, okay? I may not have the opportunity to be able to share more with you right now because we have some comments reserved for our paid members, okay? So now, this is what I want to beseech you, okay? It is not compulsory you start looking out for other trading systems. This is one way out of 4 ways that we draw our demand and supply. Out of 4 ways that we draw our demand supply, this is one of them. Okay, we still have 3 other methods that we use to draw our supply and demand. All right, this is one of them. So on the chart, starting from next week or immediately after this class, go on your chart, look out for the historical pattern, go back and start looking out for a valid trend line as I have explained right here. So wait for that trend line to break. Immediately the trend line breaks, draw your demand and expect price to retest, then take your trade. This works 8 out of 10, no doubt. Go and use this and come and give us the report. You don't need a lot to trade, to start trading and start making money. But you just need to learn one thing. But out of 4 things that we have, okay, we have been able to share this one with you. So make use of this, go back to it. You can draw this in your book, okay? So if it is other way around, let's say we have a sell, we have a downtrend. Let me invert the chart. So look at it. If this was an uptrend, look at it. Look at how it got broken, reversed, and dropped. Okay? So that is the opposite direction. If you are looking for an uptrend, immediately the trend breaks, take your trade, and boom. Okay, I hope this is clear. If this is very clear to every one of you, type in clear in the chat. So let's go back to the slide. Everybody type in clear in the chat. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Our time is fast spent. We have less than 20 minutes. Okay, so, all right, thank you so much. So that is what you need to look out for. You may take snapshots of this. Take snapshot of this, or better still, draw this in your chart. Sorry, in your notebook. I'll give you 1 minute to draw this because I actually want you to start start using this after this class. Okay? I want you to draw this. You can continue to use this and make money continuously. But if you want to learn the nitty-gritty, the historical charts, then that means you are ready to make a drastic change in everything when it comes to your trading activity. Okay, so let's keep moving. No time frame. This works on every time frame, but I will advise you may take it from daily, 4 hours. It works on any time frame. of your choice. But remember, the higher the time frame, the stronger the move is going to be. And somebody said, what if it's I don't get it? And what time frame is for entry? See, the entry has been shown. Look at, it's a very simple thing. Break, this is the entry right here. Your stop loss above here. Then write it down. Simple as that. Okay? As simple as that. So we have lower time frame entry, which I may not have the luxury of time to explain right here. Okay, where you can be able to take like 15 pips, 10 pips. Those of you who have been on our group for sometimes knows that we pick 10 pips trade, 15 pips trade, and sometimes 25, depending on the setup. So it is not that we always look out for 10 pips trade. No, we trade what we see, not what we want on the chart. All right. We trade what we see, not what we want. All right. I hope this is very, very clear. So that is it. So magnet this into your trading system, you will make money. So I'm going to show you something before we go. Okay, let me show you the DXY chart. So the historical DXY chart. How did you know? So look at it. This is what I call the historical pattern. Okay, where you'll be able to know what is happening and what is about to happen. Let me remove the. Okay. Look at this is what I talk about the historical pattern. You see it right here on the chart. Okay, this is what I mean by historical pattern. Have you seen it? So the previous chart tells us what is and where we need to put in our net zones. Okay, we don't just put in our zones all like that. Okay, have you seen it? So I just want you to have a feel of what we are talking about. So we know when price is coming up here, we know we need to, sorry, I need to revert the invert. Okay, we know immediately price comes in here, we are buying. Immediately it drops in here, we are buying. So these are valid zones. So we have other ways where we can withdraw our zones without the trend lines. 3 other ways. But that aside, we have numerous things that you need to learn about this strategy. And we don't advise you to learn this for 1 month and you believe you know everything. No, it does not work that way and we don't do that. All right. So guys, let's go back to our slide because of our time. Okay. So when we talk about the next one on the slide is the retail sentiment. How to use the retail sentiment in the direction of the market. So I'll show you something right now. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, to use the retail sentiments, go under my FX book. Okay, for now, my FX book is currently the only website with accurate retail sentiments. So now, look at this. Let's talk about the Euro USD alone. Let's talk about this. Whenever you see that the red is small, that is the institution selling, which means the USD is stronger. So the institutions are selling. This is the retail trader. The retail are buying, the institutions are selling. You may be asking yourself why, because the green is much. The green is the retail full step, while the red part is the institution full step. So whenever you see that one is big and the other one is small, the smaller one is the institutional footprint. So it is telling you that, see, you need to keep selling. The institutions are selling. And remember, Forex market is all about you buy from someone or you sell, somebody buys from you. That is it. So the institutions need someone who is going to buy and they are going to sell to, or someone that is going to sell, they are going to buy it from them. So it is interwoven. So they need to buy from you as a retailer. So now the institutions are selling according to this presently on Euro USD chart. So, and if you take a look at right now, the chart is dropping, which means these institutions are selling. While the retail keep buying, hoping that market will reverse at some point, hoping that it will reverse at some point. Okay, so that is it. So whenever you see that we have a small red, you should also keep looking out for a sell. Okay, but in the case of USD card, you can see we have small green. The USD is stronger than the card. The institutions are buying USD card while the retail are selling. So in this case, you should look for buy until this percentage changes. Okay, where you have small green, sorry, small red and big green. So once you have big green this way, we have big green. Okay, we have big green. So there you know that USD is already weak. At that point, you should look out to sell USD card. Okay, this is a very vital information I tell you guys. It will help you a lot. Believe me, take my word and magnet it. All right. So that is that on the retail sentiment. You do not need more than that. And if you use this, believe me, you will surely thank us later because this is a very good information. Okay, so let's keep moving. Trade management. This is a very good thing. I believe this applies to everyone. So let me quickly use a drawing to cover that right here. So let's say, for instance, we have a demand right here. And we have a supply. We have a supply right here. Okay. And we pick a trade, a buy trade right here. Stop loss right here. Immediately price moves and created something like this. Before it gets to this area, we move our stop loss from here, forced to break even. So immediately we have this trend line, this small trend line. You take the stop loss from here, put it at the low of this trend line. So we have something like this again. Take the stop loss from here until it gets to the destination. It's as simple as that. Okay, we have concrete explanation for this, but I'm just trying to beat the time for you guys because I know our time is fast spent. But the most important thing is for you to be able to learn something good that will be beneficial to you at the end of this class. Okay, so let's move on. Supply and demand cost strategy masterclass. Everything I've shown you right here, believe me, it is based on the, let me just say 1% of what we have in level 2 masterclass. So after level 2, we still have level 3. Okay, so you can imagine if what you've learned today is just like 1% or 2% out of 100 from the level 2, you can imagine what we have for you to learn in level 2 compared to level 3. So our educational class is structured like the institutions where you graduate from one class to another. And if we don't do it this way, this will not help you to be able to learn the nitty-gritty of the strategy. And the main important and most important is for you to be able to get a very strong foundation of any trading system you are using. So that is why you see many people do not last using 1 or 2 trading systems. They jump after 2 or 3 months to another one. It's because they do not have that foundational experience of that trading system. So for us, the level 2 is equipped to the extent that if you learn the level 2 alone, you are good to go. You are good to go. But if you feel you want to learn more, you want to be able to come across any chart or any financial chart, then you destroy it with your knowledge, then level 3 is there for those who feel like having more. So level 2 is even enough for you to learn and understand what you need to do. So like I said, what I've just shared with you tonight is just like 2% of what we have in level 2 out of 100. So you can imagine. So what we have in level 2 to teach you? Deeper lessons on how to locate institutional supply and demand. Then the next one, different formation of supply and demand. Okay, how we can draw supply and demand in a different direction or formation. So, and how to draw trend line in a very different way that is completely different from what you are seeing out there. So the trend line you are seeing out there lately, it is just textbook trend line, what you have been taught to do. Okay, if you see this, draw your trend line. That is the general textbook trend line belief. But the way we draw it, I've been able to show you one of them. Okay, we still have few others on how to draw the trend line and the criteria to draw a valid trend line. So when you have a valid trend line in place, you will not take bad trades. You will know when the trend is ending. You will know when the trend is moving. So these are the things we have for you. We have numerous past class that you can also watch that can help you. Okay, apart from the live class you will attend, we have all other recorded classes that you can go back to learn from it and become good within a short while. So that is it. So the market sentiment that indicates the footprint, we talked about it just now, but that is just a tip of the iceberg. So we teach you how to use that on lower time frame as well. Okay, so that is it. And the most important thing is this: we assess our students. Are you currently good at what you are learning? We assess our students with assignments. We assess them through assignments. We want to be sure what you are learning, you are gaining value from it, you are improving. That is the most important thing. And I tell you, most of the strategies or training system you are learning out there, they don't assess their students. Just learn the training system. These are the things you need to look out for, then go and trade. That is what they tell you. But before you know it, after 1 or 2 months, you run away from such trading system. So this is a school formation where we assess you, you learn the right thing. After learning it, we go live, we do everything together. Then we give you an assignment, you go and get it done, come back to us with the assignment, then we assess it. Where you are getting it wrong, we tell you what you did wrong, will tell you, you will be able to adjust and make and improve in your subsequent assessments. So that is that, and that is the real thing. If you don't have assessments, how do I know if what I've taught you is making some sense to you? It's transforming your life. That is the golden truth, guys. If I'm making some sense, everybody type in 1 in the chat. If I'm making some sense, type in 1 in the chat. Our time is fast spent. We are about to leave. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abayomi. So for those of you who have been there for a while, permit me to tell you that you need a tracing system to build you from the scratch. If you want to make a change in your trading career, let's take it from the scratch. Let's work together. Let's change some of the mindset. Okay, so that is it, guys. So what do we have for you based on this class? What do we have for you based on this class? Our course duration and benefits. What are the things you benefit if you want to come in for more? Okay, you feel like what I've taught you tonight, you want to learn more. What are the benefits you are going to get? Okay, it is not compulsory that you come. Okay, because what I've taught you this night, it's superb. Believe me, it is superb. That alone is enough for you to make money. But if you want to take this serious, your trading career, you want to take it serious, you're going to the next level, you don't want to blink with this information. If you blink with this information, believe me, you miss. If you blink with this information, believe me, you miss. Okay? So now, what is the course duration and the benefits? Access to our pre-recorded video lessons. Okay? We have the video lessons that teaches you how to draw all the trend lines, how to adjust it, how to draw your zones, and how to have the continuation, a lot. Okay, that is in there for the pre-recorded videos. Okay, so we are going to give you 5 weeks of live mentorship class. Okay, which means we come in every week, every Friday. We come together, we spend 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. The minimum we spend is 1 hour, 30 minutes. So you can imagine what you are going to learn as we walk through the chart alone for 1 hour, 30 minutes. The chart alone, nothing more, nothing less. The chart alone. So you can imagine what you are going to learn within that 1 hour, 30 minutes. We are not joking. Okay? So 5 classes. The next one, Student Weekly Trade Outlook. Okay, we are putting this together. So we come together, we look at it together. We look at the market together. Where do we focus our attention for the next trades opportunity for the coming week? Okay, so now to enroll, how do we do it? This is $120 for 5 classes and every other thing. But we do not stop there. We are going to be giving you trades every day or every week. In as much as we have that trade opportunity, we post it on the VIP group. Okay, we drop part of it on the general group, but believe me, that is just like 2 out of 10 compared to what we drop in the VIP. But we understand Nigeria is not easy right now. 120 is too much for a layman. 120 is too much. So we are bringing it down to just 70. Okay, now this is $70. If you are interested to take this course, we are giving you another discount. Okay, the discount is something that I believe will help, because based on the conversion and the rate of our dear currency, which is going drastically low this time. So if you are ready to take this, you want to enroll, we are giving you for $50. $50, not 70, not 120, just $50. So this $50 covers 5 weeks of learning, You have access to all the trading videos. We give you trade course every week for 1 month. Okay. We have one-on-one discussion with me. If you have any challenge, we talked about it. We resolve it together for your trading career to get better. So if you want to take this, and I'm going to give this to just 5 people, okay, just 5 people, believe me. So if you want to be part of these 5 people tonight, you are taking it $50. So aside that, if you're not taking it this night, we go back to $70. All right, we go back to $70 if you're not taking it this night. Additionally, we are giving those 5 people something that will amaze you. Something that will amaze you. If you want to be part of these 5 people, we are giving you a branded t-shirt of King Online Trading School just for these 5 people in addition. Okay, and this shirt alone costs 12,000 naira per one in Nigerian currency, 12,000 naira per one. So if you are taking it, the first 5 people we are giving this to, okay? The sixth person will not have access to it. Please, we are giving this to just the first 5 people who is taking the $50 advantage. Okay, so that is it. So what is the conversion rate? We rate at $1,600, 600 naira for Nigerian students. Okay, so if you want to enroll, kindly chat with us on the WhatsApp. Chat with us on WhatsApp. Okay, chat with us on WhatsApp or Telegram right now. So if you want to make payment right now, request for the accounts, then we give that to you. You make your payments tonight. Once we have that 5 persons, the slots will close immediately. So if you are interested, let me know. So if you have any question, please drop it in the chat before we go, because I'm sure 1 or 2 people will have questions. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel is asking for, I'm going to put that in the chat for you right now. If you are playing with Naira or USDT, just a moment. Okay. I'm going to share the screen. Okay, I've dropped that in the chat. Sorry about that. So if you are interested, just quickly put up your payments and send us the confirmation on WhatsApp, and you will be given access to that level 2 immediately. Then you can join us for our next class next week, Friday. So prior to that time, you can take that opportunity to watch most of all the past classes and learn a lot of things from it before you join the next class. So, and you will even be amazed with what you will learn. So if you are interested or you have any question, please post them in the chat. If you have any question, please let us know in the chat. Because Mr. Emmanuel said he has a question. Well, I don't know what you mean by ICT. All I know is supply and demand. You and I know the rules of supply and demand. So maybe if you can tell me the full meaning of ICT, then I can be able to explain more about it. I don't know what you mean by ICT. If you can tell me the full meaning. Okay. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel, it's indeed a great class. Believe me, it is not all about money. What you've been taught tonight, go and experiment it. Go and use it. Make money with it. Believe me, you will be amazed with the return you are going to catch up with as time goes on. Well, I don't know inner circle trade. Inner circle trade, I think that simply means the VIP signal. Okay, that simply means the VIP signal. So inner circle trade is as simple as that. But the moment you join us, you'll be added to our VIP group where we have other paid students, and there we post in trades opportunity where you can also pick and make some money. You trade along while you are learning. Okay, you earn while you are learning. All right, thank you so much. So any other question, please? So remember, this is for 5 people alone, 5 persons alone, and these 5 persons will be given one of our branded t-shirts. I think I need to put that up for you guys. You can see on the screen. So you have access to this t-shirt. One of them costs 12,000 naira. So this is in addition for you to be in this class. This is not going to be given to those who will be watching probably the video after the class, but for those who attend this class alone, and the first 5 people. All right, guys, thank you so much. I want you to celebrate yourself. Okay, just type "I am celebrated" in the chat. Let's round this up. Type in "I am celebrated" in the chat. So if you want to join us, send in your payments, chat with us, chat with any of the admin on either WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay, I celebrate every one of you, and I wish you the best in your journey of trading. And believe me, if you take the bull by the horn, forget about what you have been passing through. You've lost some money. I accept that, and I believe it. Forget about that. I have been there, done that. All you need to look out for is consistency. Take the bull by the horn, and things will turn around. So thank you so much, everybody. I super celebrate you, and I'll see you on the group. I'll see more of you on any of our group. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye for now, and have a great weekend. God bless you.